So as you know, this summer transfer window didn't quite go to plan for Arsenal. We brought in a world-class goalkeeper in Petr Cech, but aside from that, we failed to bring a defensive midfielder, someone to back up Francis Coquelin, and after the failed pursuit of Karim Benzema, we failed to bring in a world-class striker, someone to compete with Olivier Giroud. However, we do go into this season with a very nourished squad, a very healthy squad, and a lot of belief in what we've already got. So this video is about 5 players that I think need to have a big season for Arsenal. At number 5, I've gone with Gabriel. Very promising signs from the man that we bought in from Villarreal last January for a fee of about £10 million. He's played against Liverpool in a 0-0 draw, put in a very convincing performance and backed that up with another convincing display at St James's Park when we beat Newcastle by 1-0. I certainly think that the long-term partnership at the back for Arsenal is now Gabriel alongside Laurent Koscielny, and there's a lot more to come from him this season. I do think he should be dislodging Per Mertesacker. Number 4, and I've gone with a player that I think Arsene Wenger sees as an alternative to Olivier Giroud up top in that striking role. It is Theo Walcott, and there is a lot of pressure on his shoulders now coming from the news that Danny Welbeck is going to be out until the new year. It is a massive season for Theo Walcott, and I don't think we can forget the form that he showed in the 2012-13 season, where he put in a dazzling array of goals. He got an outstanding goal tally and an assist tally. At that, he was going toe-to-toe with players like Gareth Bale, and potentially, if he can relive that form, it could be a massive season for Theo Walcott. With Danny Welbeck out, like I've just mentioned, Walcott needs to be firing on all fronts. He needs to be having a massive impact for Arsenal. Alongside Olivier Giroud, I think that's where he's going to work best. I do think we need to be playing him out on that right-hand side as opposed to that striking role. I think we'll see the best of him in that position alongside someone like Alexis Sanchez. Mesut Ozil will have runners beyond him. Giroud holding up the ball. It could be a very exciting season for Theo Walcott, but he needs to be deployed in that right-hand side of the pitch. At number 3 is the player that the media love to hate. It is, of course, Mesut Ozil. I'm really looking forward to seeing how Ozil will play this season if he has a completely injury-free campaign with Theo Walcott alongside him, with Alexis Sanchez alongside him. It is a shame that we haven't got a world-class striker to play beyond him, but I do think with the runners that he's got on either flank, it could be a massive season for Mesut Ozil. He's starting to really come into his form now. He's playing a lot better for us. He's been one of our starlets to the start of this season, and I'd hope that he puts in the same kind of dazzling form that he put in when he was at Real Madrid. I'm really looking forward to seeing how he's going to play this season, and the £42 million man has to be delivering for Arsenal. I think fans want to be seeing more from him. I certainly do. I think he's going to be one of Arsenal's big players this season. At number 2, I want him to do well so much. I want him to have an injury-free campaign, but it hasn't started off in the right way. Jack Wilshere. I'd love to see Wilshere do well this season. He is a player that is plagued by injuries. We all know this, but he could be an internal cog to this Arsenal team. He could be so pivotal to how we play and how we dictate games. But not only Arsenal, for England, he could be a leader on the pitch, and he's got all the potential to be a potential England captain, an Arsenal captain, and a leader on the pitch. He is a player that has absolutely everything in his locker. I really do hope that I sincerely hope that he has a big season for Arsenal. It'd be great to see him come back after the international break and get some games under his belt, potentially start that game against Stoke City, if not come off the bench and get a couple of minutes under his belt. We just need to see more of Wilshere, and we saw towards the back end of last season the goals he got against West Brom, the goals that he scored for England in the games against Estonia and the like. He could be massively pivotal to both how England and Arsenal play. But I'll stop going on about him. At number 2 is Jack Wilshere, my fan favourite, and I do hope he gets some game time this season. At number 1, that leaves us with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Similarly to Jack Wilshere, it is a huge season for him, and he has been plagued by injuries throughout his Arsenal career. The potential is there. Whenever he's played for Arsenal, he's put in an excellent performance, and alongside someone like Alexis Sanchez, with Mesut Ozil feeding him, with Giroud up top, there is all the potential there for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain to succeed. He's had a great start to the season, getting the winning goal in the Community Shield, putting in convincing displays in the games that he has played. It's just a case of whether he can dislodge Ramsey on that right-hand side. He'll also have competition from Theo Walcott, but for me, he is a natural solution to our right flank problems. He is so much more adapted there to something like Ramsey is, and we look a lot more fluid when he plays in that area of the pitch. And similarly to Alexis Sanchez, got loads of pace, got loads of strength, and with those two in the team, with Ozil in between them, there is so much potential there. So there you have it. Those are my top 5 players that have a big season at Arsenal. If you have enjoyed this video, do be sure to hit that like button, and also please do comment your 5 players that you think need to have a big season in the comments box below. I do hope you like the new background. I don't know how much I'm going to be using it from here on in, but I just thought I'd freshen it up a little bit. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Like I say, hit that like button, subscribe to AFC Game by Game if you're new, and thank you for watching.